Blah, 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 blah. You have questions? I have answers. This is a question and answer, because I don't know how I would do an intro for this thing. Let's address big thing first. Why did you cut your hair? Why does anybody cut their hair? Because I wanted my hair to be shorter. I had a fight with scissors and the scissors won. I don't know. Like, bleh. I had the man bun for a while. Wanted to cut my hair because it's getting long. I don't know. Stop asking me! Okay, now that's addressed. CH3. Get an easier name. What's my favorite flip or combo? I do like doing front to roll bombs, but I keep landing on my ass. Really want to do like a big front into a roll bomb somewhere, but I haven't found the spot yet. Parkour exploration. Do you like your toilet paper over or under? Over. Bezezzle. How do you get it so when you're rolling out of high fronts it doesn't hurt your back? Practice my rolls a lot. Sometimes you're gonna bump it on the way through. Practice. Be a man. Jared Zard. How does one become a tomato? Well, I don't know. Curtis Madrid. You ever injured yourself doing high front flips? Heel bruises, shoulder like bang. Nothing serious though, no crazy over rotations or splat landings or anything. Connor Chalmers, cheese or no cheese? Always cheese. Andrew _ Pyride, probably foreign, but Pyrides, that's your name now. Are you sponsored by Red Bull? At this point in time, no, I'm not sponsored by Red Bull. This Luke. Oh no, that's just it. There's no dot at it. How do you get rid of self-doubt? And just tell myself I'm awesome. Muhammad Fadali _M. How much shoe you broke a year? I went through 11 pairs of shoes last year, but all of them were destroyed to the point where like you couldn't use them anymore. Blech. East _Texas _Parkour. Are you going to get a haircut? I just got one. What is in your mind before you do a diving front flip? Open. Roll. Open. Roll. That's all I'm thinking about. Getting the timing right, the rhythm right. That's it. Roll. Eli Eno says Aussies rock. Thanks, mate.
Australia Day. It's fucking nationalism, you prick. Have it in ya.
Booty asks, how do I get a girlfriend? I'm just gonna have to call you about this one because I don't know how you get a girlfriend. Loey Run says, how are you making a living off free running? Does most of your income come from sponsorship? So I'm currently a Apes athlete, so I'm sponsored by Apes, which is a gym in Sydney, Australia, and they give me a weekly income to do posting for them and represent them at events, teaching at the gym when I'm in the country. At this point in time, I'm not getting as many professional parkour jobs as I'd like, living via the sponsorships. I'm also paid by Team Freerunning. We'll have a salary coming in from the companies. Alan the Evo Lover. Why are you a fuck boy? Because I'm a fuck boy. Theo _tour. What language do you speak and do you have a girlfriend? I speak Australian and I do not have a girlfriend. Yes or no? Yes! Yes! Do you like traveling to new countries all the time? Is it Apes that pay for all the flights? By the way, I like your hair when it's short. Thanks, Jet Ski Guy. Sky G's. I love traveling to new countries all the time. It's just a whole new experience every time you go away. It's something that's just super humbling and super amazing as an experience to have. At this point, Apes isn't paying for all of my flights. I have some pre-arranged events that Apes pays for me to go to or will give me financial support towards. Farang pays for a lot of my flights. Events themselves pay for a lot of my flights to come out. If a job comes up in another country, they'll fly me there for that. The next event can afford to fly me from Europe to their event in Europe. So kind of like a constant cycle. What was your first flip? From Toby MNG Lib? My first flip was a backflip, round off backflip actually. Hola VB runner. What was the first trick you landed? It's the same, round off backflip. Johann Stahl, can you do a backflip? Probably. Oh, that was bad. My hood came on. Oh. Elio Makaj. Why did you decide to do parkour? I just saw it on the internet and I was like, I want to try that, and I was just taken by it. I just kept doing it over the years since then, and it became more and more involved in my life. Lucas Menardi. Who did inspire you to be a free runner? Daniel Ilabaka was probably the biggest influence on my free running.
If you're afraid to fall and you fall because you're afraid,
2007 to 2011 was all I jammed. How did you become a member of Freerunning? I came to Bangkok 5 years ago when Team Freerunning first started. I was there when it was being created, but I was doing my own thing, and then I went back to home and I was working full time, but I always continued freerunning. Over the years, because I was there for the beginning, Freerunning always sent me clothing and they always offered me support. I always wore our clothing because I like the gear. And then I started getting myself out to events. Then in Santorini one year, they approached me and said, would you be interested in coming on board sometime in the future. Obviously I said yes, and it was mentioned. I didn't really know what was happening, and then came over in February 2016 to do a job, and yeah, it all went from there. Hey, flip. I actually learned my first flip like when I was 13. I tried round off backs on a sprung floor. I didn't really do them ever again until I was 15. The Axon Sardok Pam. How did you train when you started free running? I used to just go out and try stuff, a lot of vaults, a lot of precisions, flips onto soft surfaces, basics, and just drill them over and over and over, like 9 a.m. in the morning till 9 p.m. at night sometimes, just all day training. Immerse yourself in learning to use your body. The Mr. Manav, what's your favorite movie? Lord of the Rings, probably The Two Towers, but then Fellowship, then Return of the King. Buster PK, who's the best, Vladimir Polensky or Kira Kolesnikov? In a fight, Kira would kill Vlad. But Farid, which is actually Vlad's real name, I think style-wise is on the money. I really enjoy watching his movement. Ice.kettle, what motivated you to do free running? Learning all the stuff I said before. Darcy Gregory, will you ever do a triple on a trampoline? Yes, I very much hope to do a triple back very soon. Why did Jason Paul kill you 3 times yesterday at 8:34 p.m.? He's jealous, really, that's what it was. It was a jealousy thing. That's what he told me, and then he stabbed me, and then drowned me. Mickey Nick, how are your knees not in shards due to all your Front Flip Friday videos? There's a lot to do with the technique of the landing, and also I did a lot of strength and conditioning through ice skating, then through ballet, then through parkour and free running. In my early stages, I was doing a lot of low impact, high repetition movement, but it's all in the role. Finn_McDougal, how do I be cool like you do? You don't. Luca_Parkour, what are your favorite spots in Sydney? Used to be ramps, that's now gone. I love Middlehead. Roads is this really awesome housing area. 3-block radius of just spots. Darky Bright 15, would you get your nipple pierced? Maybe on a whim, but I wouldn't keep it in. Weird. Not for me. Like them on people, but not for me. Rip Mind Revolution. Do you still have a goal you haven't reached in free running, and how far do you want to get? I have goals that I want to achieve, like certain movements that I want to acquire, or certain jumps at locations that I want to achieve. But for me, I see it as this endless thing, this constant flowing cycle of ability. There's so much to do with parkour and free running that it's just, I feel like it's an endless progress. Boosh, Juth, Krusty Croaky, what drove you to do this crazy front flip? Funny story, I actually thought everybody could do big front flips from all the videos that were filmed overseas. Everybody used to do all these front flips, filmed without the landing, and the landing would be on mats, or I thought it was normal. And then I went to an event overseas, and I did a big one, and everyone was like, that was crazy. So I was like, I'll probably do more of these. Rusin86, what's the highest drop you've done? Roll footage. It's about 6 point something onto concrete, but it's also a 13-foot plus jump out over that gutter. Christos_Krillos, why do you smoke? Pro athlete versus smoking, it sounds bad. Yes, it's a terrible habit. I don't recommend it to anybody. I picked it up while traveling. I don't know, I don't still consider myself like an athlete. I do parkour and free running, self-expression. You know, I train hard at my craft. Say I'm athletic, but I don't hold myself to the standard of an athlete as I grew up as an ice skating athlete, where, you know, there were certain contingencies and structures put in place for how you must be outside and within your training. For me, the free running is that it's free. I'm able to do what I want with my life and also participate in the sport and in the culture and in the free running. One of the reasons I got out of structured sports like that and into something like this is for the fact that you're allowed to be who you want to be and do what you want to do in these situations. I've been free running since 2007. I just front flip onto grass off a highway. Is it hard to earn money from free running? From Daniel 1665. It isn't difficult if you pursue it. I think there's a way to be smart about it and a way to make enough from free running that it's not hard to earn money. Ravi, you asked a bunch of questions, but I like this one. Would you rather sit on a dick and eat a pie, or eat a dick and sit on a pie? Well, I mean, you could clean pie off your bum, so I think I'd have to sit on the pie and... Gay! Bandits driver, how to learn a cat pass? I don't want to trip again. Practice on a softer, rounder surface. Jack Hoblin, do you have a thing for my mum? I don't know. Does your mum have a thing for me? _Robin_Parkour. What shoes do you wear? Any that I can get my hands on that are free. I like Nike free runs. Cameron Cement, why are you good? Like, the more you train, the better you get. Blue Katoot free running. What keeps you motivated through the bad times in life? I don't know what keeps me motivated, but what keeps me centered is actually training. And just like, if I'm ever feeling low or I'm ever feeling down, I actually go out and train. put on headphones, listen to some music. T, fantasy gaming. How do you obtain such big balls to do something so amazing and scary? It's like focus your energy and make your balls bigger. Biggest fear in a front is over rotation. Big kick out. The kick out is important. Which is better, a lion or a turtle? A lion. 2 hearts, 1 rhythm. What goes through your mind when you are in midair midway through a massive front flip? Usually, yep. I'm Bazi. How to become a fast learner? Practice. The more you practice, the more you become like a sponge, the more you can obtain information. Daniel Gibson, 2001. How did you get popular on social media? I posted every single day. That's what and used hashtags. 1 second. Stas is here. He's gonna be here while I finish my questions. James Cahallan asked, if Usain Bolt runs at 39 kilometers per hour and the average dog runs at 72 kilometers per hour and Shaggy is always seen running alongside Scooby-Doo, does that mean Shaggy is the fastest man alive? Yes, evidence would say it does. R.Gay. Shh, trying to record stuff, Star. Stop being popular. Biggest accomplishment? Beating David Nelms in the speed competition. Yeah, point 1. T. Hermand MD said, do you believe in Jesus? Hey! 1 sec. I do not. Well, I mean, there might have been a guy who existed who was Jesus once. No, I'm not religious. What is your favorite piece of Freerunning clothing? The pants. I like the pants. The Outsider Collection harem pants. What is your favorite Freerunning spot? I think that's what you mean, Magnus Hordvik. And do you like milkshakes? I really like milkshakes. Favorite spot is... My favorite spot, Stas, I don't even know.
Sports is like it's not really about sports.
Yeah, there's too many spots, like, to have a favorite spot. Everywhere is my spot. Dependa, tell us how you are so funny and happy all the time. I don't know. I listen to happy music. Listen to Disney songs. Even Disney soundtracks, and then just jump. It's good. What's your worst injury, Sam Bennett? I busted my ankle like a bunch of times in a row, and then it was really difficult to get it uninjured because I kept training through it, and it became like a huge scar. 1, 2. But it's fine now. Wojak the Pirate. What do you do when you get injured? Do you train around it or do you actually rest? I train around it, but you should rest. I'm getting better at resting. I'm getting better at it. Going to AO in 2017? God, I hope so. I love that event. Questions from Jake C. Jones. I recently got injured and now every time I think of doing flips I get an anxious feeling. Any advice for me to get over this? It's just gonna take time, man. You've got to push through it. It's gonna be a series of breaking barriers and then it will over. Valtteri, to be or not to be? To be, my friend. To be. Do you even lift, bro? 4 months of lifting. Not a fan of weights. I'd rather do movement, personally. What made you quit figure skating and how did you get into parkour and freerunning? I kind of just fell out of love with the political side of figure skating and the dog-eat-dogness of it. That's what I love about parkour and freerunning is the open community, the love, the support it has for everyone who comes in. If you had to do one flip for the rest of your life, what would it be? Front flip, underscore. Are you from Canada? Alright, do you even like tomatoes? I love tomatoes. Veggie Steiger, can you kiss Trump? I would kiss Trump given the opportunity, because like, then you could say I did it. Nah. Nasim, what was your motivation to get where you are now? I always wanted to do more with parkour and freerunning. I wanted to pursue other side of it, not just the movement. I wanted to see the opportunity that it could bring in for a lifestyle, for a career path, and for something fun. Frederick, what's your middle name? My middle name is Francis. Sir Ronald of Scotland. How do I quit being a little bitch and commit to something scary? Stomp your feet, clap your hands, run faster. Don't be a bitch. Chief Leaf, what happened to Shaun? And how did you meet the other members of Freerunning? Shaun took some time off from Freerunning, was involved in the accident, then has now left Freerunning, doing other work and for professional reasons, doing other stuff. So I was friends with the rest of the team from the get-go. Shaun's now working with Bounce Sweden and he's doing a killer job there. Dohor. How do you have so much air awareness for front flip drops? Practice. Ben Solberg, why are you savage at fronts? Practice. Mysterious Loner, how strong do your legs have to be to withstand the fronts? Decently strong. Robert Schmidt, how do you psych yourself up for a huge risky trick or jump? I breathe. I just try to get rid of every thought in my head and then just... How tall are you? And I'm 6 foot tall or 181.5 centimeters. True Blood Ryan, will you go back to California? California. Yes. Backflip Friday, side flip Friday. Marius tricking, shut up. What was your experience telling your parents what you wanted to do with your life? Well, I never really told them. I kind of just did stuff and then they were like, as long as you're doing good, we support it. Good family. Done. Hey, that was way too much talking. Stars.